GPS is the topic of today. It is the global positioning system, a GPS. It is a network of satellites and receiving devices used to determine the location of somebody on Earth. Some GPS receivers are so accurate that they can establish their location within a centimeter. GPS receivers provide location in latitude, longitude, and altitude. The Navy. GPS had its origins in a Sputnik era where scientists were able to track the satellites with shifts in the radio signal known as a Doppler effect. The United States Navy conducted satellite navigation experiments in the mid-1960s to track U.S. submarines carrying nuclear missiles. Today, GPS is a multi-use space-based radio navigation system owned by the United States government and operated by the United States Air Force to meet national defense, homeland security, civil, commercial, and scientific needs. The general usage of today, the majority GPS users are taxi services, emergency vehicle location, commercial fleet management and freight tracking, public transportation, monitoring, dispatch, and navigation. Private car owners are also used to the app, and most of the new car models come with a factory-fitted GPS. And the app has been instinctively used to provide location and directions among other users as well. And that's it! You were asleep, weren't you?
No. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Okay. New plan. I can't take this anymore like this. No, it's crap. I don't care about it. So, oh, okay, take your laptop back. New plan, everybody. We
Oh God.
are going on an adventure.
Can I stay home?
No, you can't stay home. We are going to be walking around in the woods. GPS. Really experiment with what this means. Ably did not specify how or where we do this project. So let's take this project out there and let's just see what it's like with GPS. And Lil J, you get the cameras.
So we're going to take this into the woods, and hopefully it's alive.
It's alive.
GPS is a network about 30 satellites orbiting the Earth at an altitude of 20,000 kilometers. Wherever you are, there are at least 4 satellites visible at any given time. Each satellite transmits information about your location at regular intervals. These signals that move at the speed of light get intercepted by your GPS receiver. Trilateration. That's what that is. If you know how far away you are from satellite A, then you must be somewhere on the blue circle. If you do the same thing for B and C, you can figure out where you are. This is what your GPS receiver does.
PJ.
Yeah.
What do you got on GPS? Anything?
I got everything on GPS.
Okay.
In 1960, the first three-dimensional longitude, latitude, and altitude time difference of arrival navigation system is suggested by Raytheon Corporation in response to an Air Force requirement for a guidance system to be used with a proposal ICBM that would achieve mobility by traveling on a railroad system. The navigation system presented is called Mosaic, Mobile System for Accurate ICBM Control. In July 1974, the very first Navstar satellite is launched, designated as Navigation Technology Satellite NTS number 1. It's basically a refurbished Timothy satellite built by the NRL The second and last of the NTS series was launched in 1977. These satellites were used for conception validation purposes and carried the first atomic clock ever launched into space. In March 16, 1995, President Bill Clinton reaffirmed the United States' commitment to provide GPS signals to the international civilian community of users in a letter to ICAO.
What do you think? Is that enough?
It's way more than enough. Yeah. We now know what GPS does, the history of it, what it is, how it works, but the other question remains, what are the main issues concerning it?
Well, there was a recent news story about how there were cell phone companies that were selling real-time customer location information to data brokers who sold that information to law enforcement and others without going through the time-consuming formalities like court orders.
So negative. What about the tracking? You know, you can help find loved ones if they're missing. Getting through big cities is now 10 times more easier. And as well as satellites, that has helped us greatly advance in both geological and technological innovation.
I cannot argue with any of those things, but the problem becomes if these big corporations feel like they can just go ahead and tell wherever the hell you are to somebody, then all of a sudden you're screwed because you had no control over anything they just did.
So you think there should be permission?
Oh, of course there should be permission. And some companies have introduced a permission system so that they can get around this, but just because, you know, some of the bigger ones are, it does not mean that all of them will.
Alright, it's starting to get dark.
Alright, but dibs on leading the way.
And as leader, I'm telling you, this is a shortcut.
That's a shortcut.
Yeah, 95% sure this is.
Only 95?
It's a short. Just trust me, would you?
A little bit further, guys.
Hell of a shortcut, Travis.
Face it, we're lost.
We're not lost. This is the way. Trust me. Alright, unless you guys have a better idea. I do, actually. Never mind. See? It works. Told you.
Yeah, that worked really well.
Wonderful. Alright, if we have any hope of getting out of here, we're gonna need the sun, so.
Fine. Calling this all for the night. Don't worry, guys. We'll be back to campus before breakfast hits.
I'm gonna die out here. What a dumb way to die.
October 11th, 1994, the Department of Transportation, Positioning, and Navigation Execution Committee is created to provide a cross-agency forum to make GPS policy.
If anyone finds this, please feed my dog.
Can I eat it? Get him out! We're safe! Does anyone know how to read it?